Hey, welcome back to the studio window at Michel-Paul's Artist Studio in Hallowell, Maine.
Welcome.
And yeah, we just had, we're talking about the clothesline picture, but you mentioned Kelly Burke. You have a lot more artists in here than you used to.
I think we're up to 5 now with
You're
myself.
5 if we include you, for sure.
Yeah.
And so we are ready to go. So let's go. There's your stuff, but let's see these other folks. So you have Kelly, right?
Yeah, we have Kelly, and I was having walls with just individual artists, and now I'm kind of spreading everybody around a little bit.
Okay.
But now we have Kelly Burke, who does these acrylic pours, and these are all Kelly's work right here. And she's from Freeport.
Mm-hmm. So she does acrylic pours.
Yeah. Kelly does acrylic pours.
And so these are I understand they're really messy, and then she gets these great abstract designs here, but very messy. And she's going to come and do a how-to.
She is, and she has a video that she's working on right now. And if you notice, like this one here has the lupins in it,
Right.
and she's doing more like landscapes now instead of just like manipulating the paint, just pouring it on. And so she's done a few of these with the field, so you get a lot more depth.
Yeah.
Beautiful new flowers, and she's just doing some great paintings.
I love her stuff. And you have a new boat.
I have a new boat that I'm working on, so I put those over there as well.
Cool.
And I'm always trying to paint something new. I have a lot of commissions right now, but I try to sneak in some paintings.
Let's go take a peek at your Hallowell.
Oh, right this way. Right this way.
All right, so we talked a lot about your old Hallowell Day poster photo painting. Here it is.
That's the finished painting. I just had it framed.
Yeah.
And the old Hallowell Days Committee has done a couple of the
We have the poster.
Yeah.
We have mock-ups
so
of
this
the
is going to
poster.
be the actual poster, similar to this. I think this is not the final cut on it, but the poster will look like this, and people will be able to buy them. I'm going to be selling them here. They'll be selling them during old Hallowell Days for $20. So, and there's only 100 of them being made. And then what we're going to have is a drawing for the painting itself that I did, which is all done in oils, and that'll be you buy tickets for it, and on the 16th of July on a Sunday afternoon at 4 o'clock here in the afternoon, we're going to do the drawing for it.
Cool.
So the day after.
I like the, I warmed up to this. We had a lot of discussion about what different ideas of what we do. And the thing is, the ladies gardening, these are volunteers. And Old Hallowell Day was originally about celebrating the cleaning up of the waterfront.
Exactly.
And so this is celebrating the volunteers that make Hallowell nice. So in the end, I was like, no, that is perfect. And so I warmed up to it.
Granite City Park is something that a lot of people are going to right now. You have the beautiful colored chairs, you got the water, you have the old, the last crane standing, and then you got dad showing his son that, and you have, like you said, you have people walking. A lot of people will walk, they'll walk their dogs, and so I just wanted to do a painting about the park.
Yeah,
and
you got the crane in the background.
I have the crane in the background,
so we know it's there.
What an honor! I mean, I was so excited when they came in to ask me to do this. So
I'm glad. All right, so now enough about you.
I know
it's always about you. All right.
Well, if I turn around over here and show you this is a brand new artist. This is Carol Storo.
All right.
I have a little bit of her bio, but I do know that she was a art teacher, and we just met online, and we were talking about art and stuff. And she was telling me that she does paintings of birch trees, and her stuff is acrylic, beautifully framed, and I just love trees. So I had her come in, show me one, and now I have 4 of hers up here. Just to see what the response is, but right now it's been great. Not too many people are coming in. I mean, it's been raining, but so we're hoping that this summer that people will help her, by purchasing one of her paintings. And she's never been in a gallery or studio, so I'm happy to get her.
Pretty purchase.
Yeah.
Having looked at Carol's stuff, a couple more things of yours. Here you've got a crane.
This is the last crane standing that is in the Granite City Park. So when I was contemplating about what to do for a painting for the old Hallowell Days, That was one that I started. I was just going to make it all about
Right.
the crane and the flowers. So it's a work in progress. I stopped working on it, but I will come back to it and finish it up, and it'll be available in the studio. This is a dog that I've just been working on it for 2 or 3 days. And this is a commission that's going to be going down to the Carolinas. And I'll be working on this week. But
And the detail has really come in. I did a little video of you working on this yesterday.
Yeah.
And it's really come in. At first you were working on it, I'm like, are you painting a seal? You know, and
Well, that's
but
what
then it became a dog.
Yeah.
And now it's the textures. I always say when you're doing a painting, it's like watching a Polaroid develop. Right? Like it comes in and you just add layers of stuff and detail to it. And so, you know, it's not like coming down from the,
Right.
you know, and it's not, and it just always is interesting to me how far along are you in this?
I'm probably going to go over it one more time. I sent I sent a quick photo to the woman.
Yeah.
And she loved it. I mean,
it's looking really nice.
Right. She,
Yeah.
we just need to darken some of the fur a little bit. I need to work it back in here. But the thing that was cool about it, and they wanted this particular shot, even though the nose was going off the side of the canvas, I have to work on the nose, but there's a little heart right there.
Yeah, that little heart there.
It's a birthmark, and they just love that. And I guess her daughter signs that.
Now, and you showed me the picture. That's even with the little line.
There's a little line going through that. So got to work on the eyes and the carpet. This is the dog's favorite carpet.
Well, I can't wait to see this one because I know, like, this is not fully developed, right? You know, and you're going to have more detail, more lighting effects in it, and so.
That's what I like to do. I've talked about this before. It's all layers with me.
Yeah.
And my partner Jonathan has even told me, he goes, I just love looking at your paintings because a couple hours later, I come by and it's so different. It's like...
So I can't wait to see what this one looks like.
Well,
But these people will be very happy with that.
Well, we hope so.
Yeah.
And then I have this little one over here that I'm working on.
All right.
Because of the fairy gardens up in town and stuff. So the woods, Vaughn's Woods.
Vaughan Woods.
Yeah, so where Vaughan Woods is, okay, now it's not part of Vaughan Wood, but it just gets me thinking of flowers and like a little fairy garden. So there'd be a spot there where you would be sitting, looking through, and so that's a new piece. That's still what I'm working on.
All right.
One of my dear friends who I've been painting with for about 12 years now, these are some of her works. Now this is just
Diane Nichols.
Her name is Diane Nichols. Her and I have a lot of the same palette. We love doing trees, paths, and so on.
Yeah.
Diane and I started painting in 2010 together when I first began painting, and her and I had taken one class at an artist's home. We would go over there and paint with her, and that's how we learned, both of us. So she paints with me here once or twice a month at least. So I told her to bring in some of her paintings. So I just love them. They're just...
one thing that about this painting,
Right.
it's these leaves, right? The leaves in the
They're great.
foreground just come out, and I mean, honestly, if I was taking a photo, I'd probably be like, God damn, leaves in the foreground.
Exactly.
But that's what
works.
sells this to me, as I feel like I'm really seeing the world.
Right.
And so I don't know. I have to. Well, no, I'd still hate it in the photograph, but you know, here it really works. And they're all. This is very.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Very focused.
And this is really soft and smooth, and it's all Maine scenes. And her, like I said, this one has a frame. It hasn't been framed yet.
Right.
We're going to be putting a little bit of a gloss on these. So I'm just trying to figure out her wall now. So I just wanted some new art in here, and like I've told you guys before, that's what I want to do is have artists that have never either been in a studio or in a gallery to feel like they can come in here.
And we're gonna have one more thing to look at.
I have one by the window that I think everyone's gonna love. It's
all right, we'll go take a look at that. So I'll just grab Keith's painting here, and
this is Keith Peters, and I love this painting. I think everyone, especially if you're from this area, you'll be familiar with this. This is the A1 Diner in Gardner. Keith Peters is the gentleman that's been helping me to do my poster and gave me some insight and on the old Hallowell day.
Mm-hmm.
So he was talking to me about how he does art. So we were talking, and I said, well, bring a piece in for me.
Yeah.
And so this has been in the window for, I think, maybe about 2 weeks now. And I'm hoping to have more of his as well. So a lot of local artists in here. But I just love the detail on this. It's amazing.
it's great. And I got to talk about the art, not the A1 diner. 'Cause, man, that's all I could think of.
I know.
I want their Korean barbecue sliders. Anyway, but no, this is great. I hope you get more from him.
I'm hoping so. He brought another one in. He just wasn't ready to release it.
Right.
He's like, I don't even know if I want to sell this. You know, that happens with artists.
Yeah.
So that leads to where we might be doing prints eventually too.
And that is I think the new frontier. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't want to sell it, do some prints.
We'll make some nice prints out of it. But it's
I'd
beautiful.
buy this. So
I know.
anytime,
I know.
Great.
Might have to call the restaurant and let them know it's here.
So that's what's going on at Michel-Paul's Artist Studio here in Hallowell, Maine. We got all the different folks, and I think it's going to be a great summer. It's going to be a great place for
Looking
people
forward
to
to
come
it.
in and check out.
I have new artists coming in the fall too, so that I've already lined up. And stay tuned. There'll be more coming, more art,
and more studio windows as the rain stops, hopefully, and we get out and about in Hallowell. All right. Well, I'm Dave from away here with
Michel-Paul.
There you go, changing it again.
It's Michel-Paul, right?
Michel-Paul.
Oh, you want me to say it the French way? Michel-Paul. That's what my mom calls me. Michel.
All right, we did a whole episode of that.
So I know we need to. Yeah, we did do an episode on that, but
we'll stop now. Thank you, everyone.